What if I told you that in just 6 months, you could fundamentally change your relationship with the English language? Not just learn a few new words, but completely transform the way you think, listen, and speak. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? Especially if you've been trying for years. But it's not impossible, and it doesn't require expensive classes or moving to another country. It requires one powerful shift in your daily life, a method that turns English from a subject you study into a world you live in. Stay with me, and I'll lay out the exact plan, step by step, for your 6-month transformation. Introduction: The 6-Month Promise. Hello, my friends. Welcome. Today, I want to tell you something very important, something very powerful. You can change your English in only 6 months. Yes, 6 months. That is not a long time. It sounds short, but it can make a big difference in your English. Maybe you think this is not possible. Maybe you say, no, I need 5 years. I need 10 years. But I tell you, no, 6 months is enough to see real change. 6 months is enough to feel different. For years, we've been taught that language learning is a slow, grueling process that takes a decade. We've been told to memorize grammar rules and fill out worksheets. But what if that approach is what's holding you back? The method we're going to discuss today isn't about studying harder. It's about living smarter. It's about a concept called immersion. If you truly live with English every single day, if you surround yourself with English like the air you breathe, you will see progress. Day by day, little by little, you will grow. Now, maybe you are asking, how? How can I change in 6 months? What must I do every day? How can I keep going for so long? Will I not get tired? Will I not stop? These are great questions, and today, in this episode, I will answer them. I will not give you difficult theory. I will not give you big grammar rules. I will give you something simple. At the end of this episode, you will understand the plan. You will know how 6 months can change your English and maybe even change your life. So stay with me. This can be the first step on your own journey. Let's begin.
Part 1. The Foundation of Transformation. Immersion. Okay, the first thing you need to understand is this. This is the word that I will be using a lot in this episode. Immersion. Immersion means living in English. It's not the same as studying for 10 minutes and then closing your book. No, that is not immersion. Immersion means English becomes part of your life. It means English is with you all the time, not just in class, not just once a week, but every single day. Think of it this way. When a child learns their first language, do they study grammar books? No, they are simply surrounded by the language. They listen, they absorb, they try to speak, they make mistakes, and they learn. Their entire world is the language. That is immersion. Our goal is to recreate that environment for you, no matter where you live. When you wake up in the morning, you hear English. Maybe you play a podcast, maybe you watch a short video, maybe you listen to a song. From the very first minutes of your day, English is already in your ears. When you are alone, you do not stay silent. You speak in English. You can talk to yourself. You can describe what you are doing. You can say, I am making coffee. I am washing my face. I am getting ready for work. These are simple sentences, but they are very powerful because they make English part of your daily life. When you go for a walk, you can think in English. You can look around you and try to use English words in your mind. If you see the sky, you can say to yourself, the sky is blue. If you see a tree, you can say, the tree is tall. If you see a dog, you can say, the dog is running. So thinking in English while you walk is a simple way to train your brain. At the end of the day, before bed, you can read something in English. It does not need to be long or difficult. Even 1 page is enough. The important thing is that you finish your day with English. You begin with English and you end with English. In this way, English is always around you, like the air you breathe. So the first big part of immersion is listening. Listening is very important. Listening is like food for your brain. When your body is hungry, it needs food. Without food, your body is weak. In the same way, without listening, your English will stay weak. Your English will not grow strong. So from the very first day of immersion, you must listen a lot. Imagine this picture. You wake up in the morning, the sun is rising, you make your coffee or tea. Many people put on music in their own language, but you are different. You are on your English journey. So instead of music in your language, you play something in English. Maybe a podcast, maybe a simple YouTube video like this one. Maybe even a song with easy words. You brush your teeth, you prepare breakfast, and in the background, you hear English sounds. Maybe you do not understand everything. That is okay. Understanding is not the only goal at the beginning. What matters is this. Your ears are listening. Your brain is catching the rhythm. English is entering your mind, even if you do not notice. Later during the day, you can also listen. When you go for a walk, put English in your ears. When you're cooking, play something in English. When you're cleaning your room, let English fill the space. You do not need a special time or place. Many people ask me what they should listen to. It's a great question. You need to find material that is just slightly above your current level. This is often called comprehensible input. If you understand 100%, you're not learning. If you understand 0%, you'll get frustrated and quit. The sweet spot is around 70 to 80% comprehension. You understand the main idea, but there are new words and structures that challenge you. For beginners, this could be children's stories or podcasts designed for learners. For intermediate learners, I've found that many get great results by following guides you can find right here on YouTube, like videos titled How to Improve Listening Skills. They often recommend specific podcasts or news programs with clear speakers. A very popular and fun method is to learn English with TV series. Start by watching a familiar show with English subtitles on. You already know the plot, so you can focus on connecting the words you hear with the words you read. The goal isn't just to hear the words, it's active listening. Try this exercise. Listen to a 1-minute clip of a podcast. The first time, just try to understand the main topic. The second time, try to write down 5 new words you hear. The third time, focus only on the speaker's intonation. Where does their voice go up and where does it go down? This turns passive listening into an active, powerful learning session. Remember, listening every day is like training your ears. Your ears become stronger, your brain becomes faster. English will not sound strange anymore. It will sound normal. It will sound familiar.
Part 3. The second pillar. The courage to speak. Okay, listening is powerful. Listening gives your brain food. But listening is not enough. You must also open your mouth. You must also speak. Speaking every day is the second key to your English transformation. Transformation means change, and the biggest change comes when you start producing the language yourself. This is where most people get stuck. They wait. Many learners wait for a perfect chance. They say, I will speak only when I meet a native speaker. Or, I will speak only when I travel. Or, I will speak only when my English is better. But that, my friend, is a mistake. If you wait for the perfect moment, you may wait forever. The perfect moment is not later. The perfect moment is now. You do not need a native speaker. You do not need a teacher. You can speak right now, today, even when you are alone. So how? Well, it's simple. When you are alone, talk to yourself. In English, describe what you are doing. If you are walking, you can say, I'm walking. If you are cooking, you can say, I'm cooking. If you are drinking tea, you can say, I am drinking tea. These are simple sentences. They are short and easy, but they are very powerful because they train your tongue. They make your mouth practice English sounds every day. Another powerful method is shadowing. I have talked about shadowing before, but it is so important it's worth repeating. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and then you repeat it immediately, not in your head, but out loud. You copy the rhythm, you copy the sound, you copy the music of the words. At first, it feels strange. You may laugh at yourself. You may say, this is silly. But little by little, it feels natural. Your tongue learns the shape of English. Your mouth learns the flow of English. Think about this. If you speak out loud every day for 6 months, what will happen? Your mouth will move more easily. The words will come faster. Your sentences will not be stuck inside your head. They will come out smoothly, like water flowing from a river. So remember this. Listening feeds your brain, but speaking trains your mouth. You need both. Listening fills the cup. Speaking lets the water flow out.
Part 4. The third pillar, the art of thinking. Okay. After you listen and after you speak, there is another very important step. The next step is to think in English. This is not just important, it is powerful. When you can think in English, everything becomes easier. If you always translate in your head from your language into English, you will stay slow. You will feel heavy. You will not feel free. You will always stop and think, okay, how do I say this in English? But if you think directly in English, you will speak faster. You will feel more natural. You will feel more confident. So how can you practice thinking in English? You can do it every day. Just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not a long time. Tell yourself, now I will think only in English in these 5 minutes. Ask yourself small, easy questions. You can ask, what do I want to eat? Then answer it. You can ask, where will I go today? Then answer it. You can ask, what do I need to buy? Answer yourself in English. Even if the sentences are very short, even if they are very simple, that is fine. What matters is not the size of the sentence. What matters is that your brain is practicing. At the beginning, this feels difficult. Your mind will want to go back to your own language. Your brain will say, this is too hard. But you must push a little. Do not stop. If you continue day by day, your brain will become stronger. After some weeks, you will notice a small change. After some months, you'll be surprised. You will be walking down the street and suddenly you will hear your own thoughts in English. You will think, the sun is hot today. You will think, I am late for the bus. You will think, that shop looks interesting. And you will realize something amazing. You are not translating anymore. You are thinking directly in English. That is a sign of deep progress. That is a sign that your brain is changing, is transforming. Part 5. The secret weapon, your mindset. So, we have listening, speaking, and thinking. These are the practical steps. But there is one more secret. And maybe this secret is the most important of all. It is not about listening. It is not about speaking. It is not about reading or writing. It is about your mind. It is about your attitude. It is about your mindset. Mindset means how you think. Many learners stop because their mind becomes negative. They say, English is too hard. English is too difficult. They say, I am too old. I will never learn. These thoughts are very dangerous. They kill your motivation. They make you stop before you see progress. So what must you do? You must change the voice inside your head. You must make your inner voice positive. Now, I know the beginning is not easy. At first, you will feel tired. You may feel confused. You may listen and say, "I don't understand anything." That is normal. That is part of the process. It is like when you start exercising after a long time. The first days feel heavy. Your muscles are sore. You want to stop. But if you continue, your body becomes stronger. It is the same with your brain. In the first weeks, your brain is waking up. It is saying, "Oh, this is new. This is hard." But slowly, your brain becomes ready. Slowly, English feels more natural. So do not stop, my friend. Do not give up. When you feel tired, do not say, "I can't." Say, "I am learning." When you make mistakes, do not say, "I'm bad at English." Say, "I'm improving." When you feel slow, do not say, "I'm stupid." Say, "Every day I get better." These words are not just sentences. They are energy. They are like fuel for your brain. They give you power to continue. Remember, immersion is not about perfection. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to know every word. You do not need to speak like a native speaker. Immersion is about progress. It's about being a little better today than yesterday. It's about taking small steps again and again until those small steps become a big journey. Conclusion and your challenge. So, my friends, here is your challenge. Take the next 6 months and live inside English. Not just 10 minutes, not just once a week, every day. Live in English. Breathe English. Surround yourself with English. Fill your ears with English. When you wake up, when you walk, when you cook, when you rest, let English be the sound of your day. Speak every day. Do not wait. Do not stay silent. Open your mouth. Say simple sentences. Talk to yourself. Shadow the words you hear. Make your tongue and mouth strong in English. Think in English every day. Tell your brain for 5 minutes, "I will think only in English." Ask yourself questions. Then answer yourself in English.
And most importantly, keep your mind positive. You are on a journey of transformation. If you do this for 6 months, you will see a real change. You will surprise yourself. You will feel free and fluent. You will be proud of yourself. You will say, "English is part of me." So, your 6-month English transformation starts today. Yes, today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Are you ready? Thank you, my friends, for listening. Keep going, keep listening, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. If this plan for your English transformation has inspired you, please hit that like button to show your support. And for more videos that will guide and motivate you on this incredible 6-month journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, English Glow. I'm excited to see your progress. Bye for now.